Hey everybody, I am here today at Sold Out Fitness with my awesome nephew, Oliver Terry Wells. Oliver, I see your wonderful videos all the time, and I see like different backgrounds, and would you just kind of take us around the gym, and would you just give us a brief description of what different machinery and gadgets are used for?
Alright, cool. Alright, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you'll see will stop right here. And these are all our Olympic bars. The taller ones are 45 pounds, these are 28 pounds. Underneath here, we have our slam balls. We can use these for they're multiple purpose pieces of equipment. They're full of sand. The rubber balls are filled with sand, so they're multiple purpose. You can slam them overhead or...
So, I mean, to interrupt you, but are those like the medicine balls from years gone by? Something like it?
I would say something a little bit similar. The med balls they're a little bit different with the med balls. You can slam these here. You can slam it down to get a little bit of bounce to them.
Mm-hmm.
You can even go either way. You can hold them up here like you would do a normal medicine ball and hold them there. They're very multi-purpose.
Okay.
But the med balls, you can't really slam those. A lot of them are really hard rubber.
Oh, okay.
These are soft and they absorb the impact.
Oh.
For different surfaces that you can use them on different surfaces.
Wow. Okay.
So you can do anything from stationary, from moving here, from squats to abdominal work. We'll do pretty much. And a normal circuit we'll normally utilize those balls.
Okay.
Kettlebells, same deal. Kettlebell all the way to the kettlebells at the bottom. Once again, you can use this multi-purpose. You can use it for swinging here. I can do 20 different exercises with that one piece of equipment easily.
Yeah.
So that's that. These are more of our what we call our wall balls here.
Ooh.
These are more our wall balls. We can same deal with, like you can use those. I wouldn't really slam these. How I would slam those.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit softer here for cushioning, so we can go up the wall with these more in a squatted position here, and up the wall there. And it's soft and it absorbs the impact. If you try to throw one of those balls up the wall, the gravity pulls it down so hard.
Oh yeah.
So you wouldn't really want to use those. These are much softer to catch it. It absorbs the hit from the wall, absorbs the hit in your hand. So these are wall balls. You can utilize those.
Okay, and would you right over there? Would you show us that wall ball action one more time? Because I might have missed how you threw it up the wall there to get that stretch. Okay, get that reach. And I'm gonna just step back here a little bit, just make sure everybody can see how that ball goes up there and creates that reach.
Here.
And that's really working a lot of different muscle groups.
That's pretty much full body, because when we go into the squat, you're engaging the lower body. Once you're catching or exploding with the ball, you're activating your core. The explosion up, you're really activating your upper torso, shoulders, and back, and your lats to explode the ball up the wall. So it's pretty much a full body exercise.
Okie dokie.
These are all of our bumper plate weights that we put on our Olympic bars. We can utilize them by themselves as something solo, whether we're doing something with core on the ground or just some shoulder work here. If we're just doing regular shoulder work. So mainly they're full of bars and they're rubber, so they can bounce off the floor. So we can utilize them if we was doing something.
Wow.
If we were doing something with the bar, we were doing something overhead, and we was dropping the bar, you wouldn't want to drop a lot of metal weights on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
These are rubber. Like I said, don't drop it on your foot.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what we would do with those. All right, those are rubber weights. Bounce off the floor, but the entire floor is rubber. Even if we were doing something where we was like on a different type of surface, they're still good versus the metal weights where they're clamped all the way down.
Okay.
Into your surface. Right here, this is our most famous thing in the gym. It's our pull-up rig, and we can do a ton of different things from this. The basic thing what you see a lot of people do is pull-ups, chin-ups, different things. You can do some core work from it, where you're just going straight legs up here if you want to utilize the core or legs there. So But the basic thing you'll see everybody do from a pull-up rig is just what it's called. It's just basic pull-ups.
Wow.
So those are the main ways we use those. A lot of our guys or ladies that come in that can't do pull-ups, what we'll do is strap different bands on the rig here. Strap different bands on the rig. We can get it there. Put your foot underneath it here. That'll give you that extra support so you can pull up.
Wow. Now that is nifty, because I was just wondering how would I get up there to the high bars or a step ladder or something.
Well, that's what everybody would say. Everybody would say, I can't get up there or I can't do pull-ups. So we make it so everybody is able to at least attempt it. Now,
Okay.
you don't necessarily have to do 100, but at least you get to attempt it and build a confidence that you can do it.
Okay.
Even as you see here, like I said, these are Olympic bar, kettlebells, and the weights. You can do so many different things. You don't have to keep it as basic. We put it on the floor, smash it in the corner. We can do a ton of stuff. If you want to go reverse rolls here. If you want to press it straight up here. If you want to go into some squats here. Or even if you want to get really funky with it and go here, all from the same deal. If you want to go there.
Wow.
So,
I have to stop and ask you right now, because when I first started working out in a full all-out gym, and these guys, they were competing for bodybuilding. The gym was like 3 times this size. It had some of every type of machinery in it. And, that was a big deal back in the 70s, all these different gadgets and all these different weights. Like you said, metal weights clanking on the floor made a lot of those guys feel like they were doing something big.
inferior, yeah.
But now you have a setup that I have seen, at least so far, I've seen more than 2/3 of the same workouts, that those guys were doing, and there were like weights all over the place, weights all over the floor, and are many of these? Where'd you get these ideas from? Are they your brainchilds?
No, this is our setup here is what you'll see at a traditional CrossFit gym. Any style of CrossFit gym. We don't call this training here CrossFit. We call it a cross training. Where our goal is our fitness goal in here is to train people to endure their cross, whatever their cross may be in life. So we utilize a form called cross training, where we're gonna do some running, some jumping, some pushing, some pulling, anything that you would face in a normal day activity. Whether it's, hey, can you help me move a couch? Can you help me move some furniture upstairs? Let's go on vacation. Let's take a hike. Let's bike. Let's do this. Everything that's functional that you do on an everyday basis. A lot of the times, what you'll see is in those big gyms, you'll see people where they're doing different things. Say they're lifting stuff all over their head or whatever it may be, and pulling this and pulling that. Majority of people, 85% of people, are not going to utilize that in a day-to-day basis. Pretty much everything we're doing here, whether it's going to be some type of squat, whether it's going to be some type of upward motion, something from a more of a lateral motion up here, you're going to utilize those things in a day-to-day basis. So that's our style of training in here. So from anybody with any type of job, you will benefit from our gym, from our style of training.
And I see that. And like I said, that's what blew me away, that a person can come in and just from the exercises that you need, just from some of them. And I'm thinking, wow, I remember this huge machine that would work that. And you're getting all these different workouts from minimal gadgetry, minimal clutter.
Yeah.
And I'm still proud of it, because what that means is minimal liability risk.
Yeah. Normally what we would do. Well, I started at Alabama State University on the track. We didn't have any machines. We didn't have anything. It was just all body weight exercises. So I grew from there. And then I moved up. My bishop was gracious enough to allow me to use our church gym. So that was limited equipment inside of there. So my training style adjusted to where I was. So now I'm in here, and I look around in here and I see a ton of stuff. But the average person that normally will come in here is like, where's all the weights? But we'll get in here, we'll pack about 15 to 20 people in here sometime, and it'll be station to station to station out back. You can get a little glimpse of. We have tires out there. We'll take stuff all outside. More stuff that normal society or whatever in a gym are used to, are your bench presses and your squats. We have those set up there, but they're just broken down so we can utilize them, put them here, and that saves a lot of my floor. That saves a lot of floor space so we can get going, whether we're doing some stuff if we're in a station doing something here, or if we want to do different things, if we want to bear crawl back and forth, and really utilize our muscle groups. And so we'll do stuff like that.
And you mentioned body weight and body weight resistance, and I always tell people, you going to a gym is great, but God really gave you everything you need for a good workout, and you get to wake up in the morning and you stretch. And I know push-ups, and like you just did the crawl, the duck walk. Would you demonstrate the duck walk?
Yeah, the duck walk, I like to spread their feet out a little bit wider here. Externally rotate them out to the side, so it really activates the inside of your legs. Squatting back, trying to keep your shins vertical as possible. I try to keep the hands out for more of a counterbalance. Some people will do this, which will disengage your core and put more pressure on your core, which will put you down. I like to push your hands out here, so your hands out for a counterbalance, and you can go here. All right, big steps forward, big steps back. If we're utilizing that motion, we'll do it on time. We'll take 2 or 3 steps forward and 2 or 3 steps back. The main thing is trying to keep that shin vertical, sitting down in the squat there.
I've never seen it done like that, and I love you, and you were making.
I do make it look real. Whenever I'm demonstrating something out my class, I make it look real easy.
And I was saying, ow.
Yeah. I'm the instructor. I'm supposed to make it look easy. So,
and the one you were doing that, the one I saw on the video, and by the way, I'm going to send all my viewers to your YouTube channel, and the one I saw with the back up against the wall, working the core, working the glutes. That it's a challenge, but it's something that anyone can do at home.
Yeah, it is. It's simple. It's a simple motion that engages a lot of muscle groups, and that's one of our main focuses in here is to do. We can do 4 exercises, but with those 4 exercises, I want to activate as many muscle groups as possible, and that's the thing. That's the difference maker sometimes between a person standing in the gym an hour and getting 4 muscle groups done versus another person that stayed in the gym an hour and working 15 different muscle groups or whatever it may be, or different muscle areas or different areas of the body. So yeah.
And back in the 80s, aerobics became very popular.
Yeah.
They became very popular because of their variety, their all-inclusiveness, along with the cardio. And there was a show that came on called the 20-Minute Workout. Have you ever seen it with the young ladies doing their aerobics? You should check it out. It was really popular. It created a national craze. The reason why I always liked that show, because I hear people say, "Well, I can't go to the gym, I can't lose weight, and I can't do this, and I don't have any money for a gym." And so you have everything you need, and I'll ask them, well, "Do you have a chair?" Yeah. Do you have some canned goods at home? 2 cans the same size, like 2 15-ounce cans? Yeah. Well, then you have a gym at home. And would you be so kind? I'd like to ask you 2 things. You mentioned CrossFit, and I'd like, would you tell our viewers a little bit about your cross here?
Oh, this cross, man. All right, so we built this cross last year in October or September of 2015, and we was in Bible study. We was actually in prayer one night, and God gave me the idea and the vision to carry this cross around the city. From boulevard to boulevard. So I'm like, I know he didn't just tell me to carry no cross around the city. I didn't even know how far the boulevard was, so it was just like, plain and clear, okay, we carrying a cross. So the mission and the purpose of carrying the cross was just to pray over different areas of the city for the health of the city, the government of the city, the youth of the city, and just the mindset of the people. And so we went and built the cross. We started at Northern Boulevard out here, and we started about 6:30 a.m. We ended about Yikes. I can't remember what time it was that we ended. But it was 11 hours to travel the entire boulevard carrying this cross. It was 23.3 miles total that we went. And yeah, we started off with just me and my wife. Then as we tracked along, we actually wind up at the most. I think we picked up about 10 people while we was walking the entire track. Some people came at the beginning, then came back at the end. Some people met us in the middle. Multiple people stopped us and just wanted to inquire why we were doing it. Multiple people stopped and just wanted to carry it themselves.
Wow.
Just because they say, if my Jesus can carry this, so can I carry it a little while. So we didn't actually, I can't say we carried the cross the entire way, or the cross on my back the entire way, but we trucked it from boulevard to boulevard here in Montgomery.
Amen. And that was another thing that I really appreciate you bringing up, because is it fair to say, or what is it correct to say, that your gym here, Sold Out Fitness, is not about physique? That is not.
Yeah, that is fair to say. Our mission here and our vision here at Sold Out Fitness is to reveal and demonstrate the will of God for your life through health and fitness, to show you that your life has purpose, and without your health, your purpose is voided. So
Amen.
We want to align your health with whatever your purpose is. Your purpose may be for you to live to 80, 90, maybe even 100 years old, but if your health is not in line, then it voids it out. You die prematurely. So your health is valuable, and I want people to understand that your health is valuable, and you need it to accomplish your purpose. Now, a physique and a awesome body, six-pack, shoulders, that's a byproduct. That's a byproduct of you making your health a priority. And that's the thing that I don't allow, or I try to teach my clients not to strive for. Don't just strive to get a six-pack, or just come in here, well, I want to lose 80 pounds. If you make your health a priority, if you take nutrition serious, if you come in here and every day, if you sit on my back wall, leave on empty, every day, you'll get all those things. Just come in with the mindset, hey, I'm just going to make my health a priority. And whatever my coach tells me to do, that's what I'm going to do. And by default, you'll get all those other things that you desire.
And health is a priority, like you said, to so that God's will can be fulfilled in a person's life. But I guess it's fair to say that you believe that the body is the temple of the soul.
Well, it is. It is, and you want to cherish it as that. You only get one body. You only get one frame here, and you want to push it to its max. I mean, because He's built us and He's equipped us to do such a thing. He'll strengthen you with whatever you're desiring to do. Just yesterday, my bishop, he went live on Facebook, Bishop Frederick Hardy, and he moved a 1,000-pound bale of hay. Now, my bishop, he normally comes in here, he works out hard, but a 1,000-pound bale of hay, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to check this video out. So I looked at the video, and he was pouring sweat, and he said he just moved a 1,000-pound bale of hay. And what he got out of that God would literally strengthen you. He said God literally gave him the strength of Samson to move the 1,000-pound bale of hay.
Amen.
And I wrote on there, I missed the whole video. I want to see you do it again. And he wrote back, thou shalt not tempt thy Lord. So, he didn't do it twice, but he went into a long message. But that was awesome, because literally God has equipped you to carry out anything in life. Anything in life.
Amen. Thank you so much, Oliver. Hey, before we go, just to demonstrate what people saying what they can't do, would you get one of those chairs and show some people, because some people, they have a few pains and aches, and maybe they don't know where to start. Would you just show them some simple places to start? Like, I like to get the chair and do a few leg lifts or something, but
I do, and I have I think 2 chair videos on my Facebook page. They might be deeper down. I think one actually has, both videos actually has over 100,000 views. So definitely, if whoever's watching, they can go back, dig through some of my videos, watch all of them. But, look for this one in particular. A few of them that you can do. You can start it off very simple. You can grab the side of the chair. Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
You grab the side of the chair and come here, hang on tight, and just bring the knees up to the chest as high as possible. So hold on tight, bring both knees up, come there. All right. You can even break it down and go 1 foot at a time. There. All right. And I always recommend anybody, if you're starting off as a beginner, try doing it for maybe 20 seconds, taking a 10-second rest, and then going back to it. So that's a simple one. Another simple one, you can grab the back of the chair again here and just cross your legs over like you're making a scissor here. Making a scissor. Alright? And you can bend one leg up, come straight as possible. Come up with the legs, sitting back here. You can alternate legs there. Alright? And then lastly, you can come here. Alright? You can just mix it up. Where you can come up here. Alright? So that's a few simple, easy ones that you can do. Just sit in the chair.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at Oliver and you feel intimidated, well, I can't do that. Just pick up your feet a little bit off the floor, doing what you can. Start where you are. That's what Jesus asked that we. Come as you are doesn't mean don't brush your teeth.
Yeah.
What come as you are means come where you're at, and he gonna meet you right there where you're at and help you along the way.
Yeah.
And this is our message to you today. And thank you again so much, Oliver. We love you. Keep doing wonderful things in Jesus' name.